So, it's the first day of January, aka 2024, and it's actually my first video I film in the year 2024. It might be a little bit late by the time I upload this video, but we're just going with the flow, and I've been blessed to wake up another year in life, and you guys should be too. So you guys already saw my previous video that I made saying bye to 2023 and welcome 2024. So we are ready to grind out with a new year to see what the new year got to bring for us. But today gonna be a basic day. I'm just gonna chill around the city and see what's going on. Probably gonna head out to what used to be, I'm probably gonna head out to the first technically official beach they have in Manhattan, Gansevoort Peninsula. So we're gonna wander around here, hop in the subway and make it over there. And we're probably gonna walk around and talk a little bit about what could be the plan for 2024. So without further ado, join me. Just to give you a highlight, I don't like Times Square, but you can see Times Square's over that way, and that's where all the action was happening last night. I think today should be pretty peaceful and quiet. You see, not much people walking around here, empty today. But if you were to walk here in the evening, it would be like super crowded, bumping people to people. But what I did was I tried to avoid this area and I walk all the way to downtown. I live stream. But today's like a different vibe, so I'm probably gonna make it either to the A, the C, or the E train to get off of 14th Street and walk close to my destination. I want to see what's happening around Macy's. Maybe there's some action going on over there. And I think I got like an hour of daytime before it gets dark. But, you know, so far, pretty good day. And the weather's a little bit warmer than usual. But, you know, excited to see what the vibes happen during this year. So here, to my surprise, there's not really much people. But this is Macy's here. One of the world largest stores. They still got the decoration over here. And if you walk forward, you're going to get a nice view of the Empire State Building. Some of the best around here in Midtown. So make a detour over here, and here you see the iconic Empire State Building. And in the nighttime it's even nicer when they light up the lights. So not much people here. Usually you will see this jam pack, or people literally there snapping pictures, you know, with the decorations. But yeah, pretty standard today. When the weather's nicer, like in the summertime, you'll see like more people. That's what the decoration, I feel like this year is not really that impressive like other years before. But this intersection over here is one of the busiest in New York City besides 42nd Street. Then over here you get another view of the Empire State Building right there. I think maybe later during rush hour we're probably gonna get a little bit more busier. Yeah, this year is always busy. So also another cool thing is they're developing Penn Station, not only the morning home, but like the front part. They develop it, and they got like some neon lights. I'm probably gonna show you a little bit of it before I hop in the subway line and make it to 14th Street. So a lot of things has changed throughout the years. When I got my job around here in Manhattan, this building over here used to be Manhattan Mall, but it's not like that anymore. I guess it's like an office building. And in the basement or in the sea level used to be one of the chain store, JCPenney. But now just literally like offices. It used to be like a little tiny mall, so things has changed. And I'm not sure they're trying to develop like a lot of high-rise buildings around here for the Penn District. That's what it's called. If you look at the building here, let me show you right now in the left so you have an idea what I'm talking about. Over here, yeah, the Penn District. So I guess they're trying to develop the whole neighborhood, which is crazy, you know. No matter how much buildings we have over here, they just keep developing and developing. And ahead of me, I want to show you something that's pretty interesting too. Also, another thing that used to be really iconic is they used to have a huge hotel called Pennsylvania Hotel. But then one thing they did is they literally tore it down. So I'm not sure what is the plan. Are they going to build something else? But it used to be right here. Let me see if I can get a close up. So literally empty. So I'm not sure if they're going to build like a plaza or they're going to develop like a high-rise building or something. But it's all over here, and they developed like the new area, Penn Station. I'm going to show you like the neon lights ahead. And then they got like a little entrance over there. So little by little, you know, finally it's getting like a relook. I think also Port Authority in New York is gonna get also like a new look or something like that. It's about time because it has like that old classic look, but you can see the empty lot right to my left. So yeah, changes and changes. For some reason they call it the concrete jungle. Everywhere you go is just like massive skyscrapers. I'm literally surrounded by skyscrapers, as you can see. That's the beauty about New York, you know, a lot of things they be changing throughout the years, but let's make it ahead. Getting distracted, even though I walk the street every single day because I work around here. This is like right in front of Madison Square Garden, and this is like what they did. They did like a classic neon light. And if you go ahead, is the entrance to Penn Station, one of the entrance, but yeah. In the nighttime, it will light up even nicer. So yeah, it's pretty cool, the structure building they got over here. And then another cool thing ahead of me years ago, this section over here used to be called Plaza 33. So it was kind of like a little open space, and they had like an area where they would play music and stuff, but it all changed. So now they're developing kind of like a little mini shopping center. And the entrance I'm gonna show you guys in a bit. You can see the construction going on over here, so not much. This is a really, really crowded area. Not too busy today, but if you come here during rush hour. So over here they got the pictures of what they're planning to do. This used to be the plaza over here. And then this used to be here, but they're opening like new restaurants and stores. So this is a chain around New York, Los Tacos Numero Uno. The original one is in Chelsea Market. And it's good to see they open another one over here. And then that's Madison Square Garden. Hudson Yards is over that way. This is the entrance that they build up. And then I think probably modern buildings over here. And they're developing this area. So I guess they're gonna continue opening up like more retail space. But let's hit it down and hop in the subway train. And this is one of the newer parts of Penn Station that they opened. So you go down here, and then if you look at the blue thing, it's literally the map of New York City and even some parts of Long Island. They literally designed the map with the whole streets and everything. That's really cool. Even some parts of Jersey too. And then you got underground, it's like a city underground. But this is part of the development of Penn Station. Especially this area is designated for Long Island Railroad. Jersey Transit's over that way. Then you go straight, Moynihan Train Hall, and you'll take the Amtrak. Then they're gonna open like a lot of restaurants here. So this is gonna be really cool when it's fully finished. But now let's make it to the subway train. I can say either the A, the C, or the E train, whatever train comes up. Hop here a couple of stops and get off of 14th Street and make it to Gansevoort. I only been there one time when I was streaming, so I want to go check it out again. I wasn't really impressed the first time, but let's give it a second view to see what's going on. You can see little by little, wow. There used to be original Rose Set Pizza, Rose. Wow, it's good that they opened it. I remember the old one. I'm really picky with pizza, but years ago, I made some of the best pizza was here in the train station, and it was that brand. So I gotta give it a try again to see if it still has that authentic flavor from the original one when this was not developed yet, so. But something pretty cool that's opened up. Away, made it to 14th Street. So now I just got to figure my way out and walk around the park before the sunset falls down. So I only got probably like 40 minutes, 45 minutes of daytime. You know, that's a bad thing. Daylight savings, but now little by little it's going to start getting a little bit darker later. So looking forward for the future. I'm actually jaywalking the street, but I made it out to 14th Street. So I'm going to walk a couple of blocks ahead and this should be the waterfront. And one interesting thing about this new attraction is that it's literally right next to Little Island, which is pretty cool, and you can get some nice views of the city. But we'll walk there and probably reflect a little bit, you know, for the year 2024 and see what's going on and keep the video short. And wow, it's crazy that 787 coffee is expanding all over New York. Wow, this was not here. This is a new one. I know they got one by 15th Street. We're gonna have an idea what this looks like. I think this is like the ending of Chelsea neighborhood, 14th Street. And if you go a block down, it's the Chelsea Market, which is like a main attraction right here in New York City. And then ahead of me is the Chelsea High Line also, which used to be like an abandoned railroad, but they developed it, they turned it into a park, and it's one of the top tourist attractions right here. So a lot of cool things to see. I think a lot of cool things to explore and start the new year, you know, right. So let's see what this new year, you know, brings for today. Kind of like the borderline of Chelsea and the Meatpack District, which I made a video literally when the pandemic was starting to hit pretty strong. And it's a pretty nice area with beautiful architecture. And that building that you see over there, that's the Chelsea High Line. So this is a good area where I can get a little couple of B-rolls right here. I'm probably gonna cross the street to get you a good view of what's happening. Of 14th Street is pretty interesting because you get the beautiful architecture like this in the cobblestone of the streets. Pretty opposite from when you go to the other side. It goes all the way to Town and ends up by the East River. But yeah, we're gonna walk forward, you know, see what's going on. I think I can cross right now. You got the whole street to yourself, the cobblestones, the taxi driver. But it's a pretty good spot for you to take pictures, you know, without having all of the crowds. You know, you got the whole street to yourself. If you're trying to practice like modeling and stuff, you can stand around some of those architecture buildings and get some good footage. But now let's make it all the way to the end. Coast of Little Island, we're gonna explore that supposedly new artificial beach that they built in Manhattan. Like I say, it's nothing special, but I guess it's something interesting so I can show you guys, you know, what it looks like. So you can see it's the Chelsea High Line. You see a lot of people walking on top. I forgot how many miles long it is, you know, but it starts all the way near Hudson Yards and it goes all the way to the Meatpad District. So here you got the pier going on, and that's Little Island over there. And I gotta say, walking around looking at that pier reminds me when I was looking at the pier in Seattle, right behind Pike Place Market. It was pretty cool. This is the New York version, and while a lot of people they focus on visiting this one, we're gonna head to the other one next doors. I don't know if it's gonna be packed today, but I think it's more like a local vibe. Sit here, Little Island, and it's so beautiful how they did with the waterfront right here, and then to the left it's a bike lane that goes all the way downtown, so you can see Lower Manhattan, and my city right there is Jersey City. So you get some pretty nice views, but let's make it ahead of Gansevoort Peninsula to see what is going on over there, if anything has changed, any development, any improvement going on. Capture it, get some B-rolls, and we wrap up the video. So we're here, I'm just entering the peninsula, Gansevoort, and then the other side is going to be the beach. The supposedly beach, but it's an artificial beach. But yeah, it's not really finished yet, so I guess they're going to develop it more, and during the spring or summer season when the weather gets nice, it's probably going to be fully over, but you can see it's still doing some work around the island. And I wanted to open up the restrooms, but all I see is like some porta potties. So I gotta say, it looks pretty nice. The sky cloudy, but it still looks beautiful, and that's Little Island over there, the main attraction. So if you want, they got an area where you can bring your dogs, you know, the man's best friend, and they can play around, meet other dogs, hang out. So we're gonna walk all the way ahead and show you what's going on. And usually I covered this area in a live stream, but I didn't do a proper video, so I thought it would be good for me to blend it in this new beginning of 2024, because it's not really like a big location, so it wouldn't make a long video, so I'm trying to mix it up. But let's see what else can we find on the other side. The other side is going to be more interesting with better views. Now you're here where you're going to exercise. Got a guy there doing exercise, and his dog is watching him. Then Hoboken is ahead of me. I see Weehawken over here. New York City Ferry is ahead of me. Then over here's where it's gonna get pretty interesting. The park. Then we got this. This kind of looks a bit like Domino's Park in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. You can sit here, chill, and enjoy the view. And that's my beautiful city, Jersey City, right there. So you see it's literally right across New York City. So I live closer to New York City and people that live in other boroughs of New York, like deep down in Brooklyn, far in Queens, or north up in the Bronx. Like a lot of people, oh, you live in Jersey, it's far, but I live only like 20 minutes. Like I'm in Manhattan, and look at my home right there. Jersey City is like literally right across the river. But look at this peaceful vibe right here. This is beautiful. So we keep going towards the end, and you see the view. You can even see the Statue of Liberty from a distance, and then Lower Manhattan is right here. And this is where they got the sand that it recreates, like if you're, I don't know, in the beach or somewhere like that. Nothing special, but here you have an idea what it looks like, and if you go that way, it's pretty cool too. So I'll show you guys what's happening. Actually, I can smell also a little bit like if you're in the sea or something like that, and I think there's something ahead that explains what's going on. Over here, this is a good vibe. I'm just gonna walk a little bit closer to the water. I think a good way to sort of get rid probably of this, I think it gives it like a better vibe. And you're literally walking by the artificial sand. Or it's actually probably real sand that they put here by Manhattan. But then it says danger, so you gotta be sure people don't slide and fall in this. Walk so slippery, no swimming, no fishing. So yeah, this is probably the closest you can get. Then you get the whole view over here. You hear the helicopter because they fly on top. Yeah, this is what the Gansevoort Peninsula looks like. As you can see, they even have like the little chairs you can sit down here. So when the weather's nice, this is a good spot to hang out. But like I said, I'm not really that impressed. A lot of people, they might like it, but I think these other piers are way better than this one. But I mean, it's still pretty cool, you know, to look around and explore. And like I said, that's my city right there. I can actually see my neighborhood around there. But yeah, let's walk around and then we're probably just gonna wrap up the video. I decided to sit down and chill for a bit. And like I said, I already think I speak a lot in my former video, you know, saying by the 2023 and 2024, but yeah, officially it's 2024, the first day, and we made it here. And I think, like I say, I'm not a guy that really set up some goals and stuff, but I just go with the flow, and I appreciate everything that comes my way. But I'm gonna keep on grinding, making content, doing live streams, and hopefully I'm able to travel other places too and bring more content and, you know, just be happy and kind to everybody. And, you know, you guys, anything that you guys want to do, just go for it, you know, chase your dreams and make anything happen, you know. Because a lot of people are not lucky to make it to another year of life, whether it's their birthday or the Happy New Year, you know, but you're lucky to make it, so God has a purpose with you guys. So that's a little bit of the message that I wanted to tell you guys. And then the bad thing about walking in the sand is how you literally feel it like in your shoes. But then, like I say, it's not really big. And then the grass is kind of dry, but I figured the summertime, you know, people could sit around here. Then there should be some restrooms. The last time I came, it was not open, but I don't know if they open it now. And then you got over here, I think this takes you all the way to the West Side Highway and to the neighborhoods, the main neighborhoods in general. But yeah, that's pretty much what's happening. So, you know, it's not really that crazy of a park, but it's still pretty interesting to look at, you know. So I thought I would showcase this area over here for 2024. So that was the end of my video, my first video in the year of 2024. Many other videos coming up your way, you know. Let's grow this channel, let's expand, let's have a good time here, you know, while we explore. Let's enjoy a lot of laughs and stuff and keep discovering what's around, whether it's in New Jersey, New York, any other state, United States, or any other country that I visit. I'm all for it. Maybe more collabs, hopefully. But yeah, you know, I'm just gonna go with the flow and keep bringing you guys content. So that was the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Be safe out there, everybody. God bless y'all, and peace.